the Ashley Gus Show.
Today, we're going to talk about 5 things you should be doing on your virtual events.
Oh, right.
And number 5, you have not heard yet. So hang out. The last one we tell you about is going to be a very important one. I've not seen one article on it, one YouTube video on it.
When you say virtual event, just for clarification, you mean like I'm on a video call, I'm in a Microsoft Teams meeting, I'm on Zoom, I'm on Bizzabo?
Yes, and all the above.
Okay.
One of the other half dozen platforms that's out there.
Yep, cool.
Bizzabo, the one we use.
Right?
We use Zoom a lot ourselves for different things.
We do.
So number 1.
Okay.
The first thing. Number 5. We'll start counting. Number 5.
All right.
The 5th thing. It's pretty obvious and we've seen it a lot. Lighting. Lighting is key and important. We're sitting here talking to you. We have 4 lights around us. We have
a studio in here.
There's a studio in here.
This is nice.
We're shooting at night with a dark background. We actually even have a little bit of a reflection in the window, but a little distraction here. Mm-hmm. But having the right lighting, you can buy lights for as little as $20. You can buy full studio lights for under $100. But having the right lighting, making sure you're bright lit in front, coming at you. There's no light bleeding in from the background.
Right? Yeah, I had speakers and attendees who had either they were situated with a window behind them with the sun just blazing in behind, so you really can't see them. So if you have the ability to either turn yourself so that light is actually at your face, that's ideal, because then whoever you're talking with can see you and can engage with you.
Here's a funny story that Ashley and I were involved with. Back in June, we were doing a live virtual conference. We live in the Northeast in the Philadelphia area. We were fortunate enough to be able to have an opportunity to go to South Florida. It was the middle of the day in June, and we're in a hotel room, Margaritaville.
That's nice.
Beautiful, beautiful day out, and we had to run a virtual conference, and we didn't bring our studio lights. So we tore the entire hotel room apart.
We moved things around.
All right, we moved things around. As she said.
A lot of things
we moved this huge furniture around and placed the desk against the double sliding doors, so that the bright sunlight could come in and face us in right head on as we ran the conference. We couldn't see anything because it was so bright, but we were able to have proper light on us so that we looked like we knew what we were doing. The virtual event.
That was fun.
All right, number 4. Mute yourself when you're not talking. Keep background noise to a minimum. We've all heard the screaming baby. We've all heard the dogs.
The dogs, yes.
The dogs. The mailman's here.
Kids.
You know.
Right. UPS.
UPS.
Right.
But mute. Remember to mute your mic. There's a little button there that says mute. Just press it.
Yes. If anything, just to keep whatever background noise you don't even know it's happening, but there is background noise and there can be echoes and sounds of the household. So yeah, you're not speaking, mute yourself. That's good advice.
Yeah. Number 3, position yourself properly on the camera. Set the camera up so that you look best framed in the shot. The camera should be slightly above your head, coming down at you. I was reading an article earlier that said no one wants to see your nose hair.
You know what? They're right.
They're right.
They're right. So I would say, I think I saw something early in the early days, like make sure you don't have, like you have space over your head, but not too much space. You also don't want to have it cutting you off, where just your head is showing. So make sure that you have kind of a good view of, say, head and shoulders as you're sitting at your laptop, to make sure, or your computer, to make sure that you're getting a good frame.
Yeah. Hey, wear something nice if you're gonna be on camera, especially work related. Yeah. Show up.
Do something with the hair.
Nice.
Maybe a little makeup.
We've also make sure you keep your clothes on. There's been plenty of incidences of people being caught
we've heard.
Doing something they probably shouldn't have been doing with their coworkers watching anyway.
Yeah, the pants optional is probably kind of all jokes aside.
You probably should wear pants.
You should wear pants.
In case the dogs are...
I mean, you can wear yoga pants, but just wear pants, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. This is really important. Show up. What do I mean by show up? You're investing your time to be on this call, whether or not you want to be there. You want to make the time go faster? Show up, participate, smile, listen, ask questions, answer questions.
Turn the camera on.
Turn the camera on. If
We
it's
have
a Zoom call, turn the camera on.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of, we have several times folks in our events just don't turn on the camera. And we just think, man, this is such an opportunity, right? To just show up.
And with all these platforms, turning on the camera is interesting because you could have multiple cameras. So like if you have an external camera and a camera on your computer, you have to tell the platform which camera you're using.
Use. Right. Yeah, no, dude, that's great. And then, yeah, ask questions. Get on camera and engage with the speakers. Engage with the other folks in the room. It's not that hard. It's a little weird at first, but once you do it and develop the muscle for it, you're going to find you're going to get a lot more out of those conferences and events and meetings.
The biggest fear of anybody's life.
All right.
It's something I laugh about because I never had it, but
Public speaking.
Public speaking. The Zoom call or the virtual call is a great way to develop your public speaking. What would you call it? Muscle.
Yeah. Just get used to it, because it's not really that public, right? I mean,
everybody talks about it. I've not seen anybody go up in flames yet.
No, hasn't happened. Not in ours.
Nobody embarrassed beyond belief or something. No, it's okay. All right, you want to hear what the number one thing is? You don't even know, do you?
I am so.
You don't even know what the number one thing is.
I am so eager to hear this. All right.
The number one thing, number one trick that you haven't heard: clean your camera lens. I cannot tell you how many times we have a speaker, an attendee, a virtual something coming on, and it looks like they're sitting in a freaking fog. Clean your camera lens. Yeah. It's really simple.
Yeah, this is no time for Hollywood effects. We all know Barbara Streisand used to put Vaseline around the lens to make her look softer. We're not doing that now. You gotta.
But we're not doing it on purpose.
Well, right. So just before you go on, get a little lens cleaner, get a little window glass cleaner, and clean the lens on your phone, whichever phone you're using.
Real quick.
Camera.
You don't even know. We have we have multiple cameras here. And I cleaned all of them. One was still dirty, and we're not going to use it.
Oh, okay.
It's got finger smudges on it.
Never mind.
Anyway. Is it?
Probably mine.
No,
finger
it's
smudging.
yours. It's all mine.
I do a lot of finger smudging.
Anyway, that's our advice for today for the Zoom call. Everybody, or the virtual call. I keep saying Zoom, the virtual call.
We hope you've learned something here today. We hope Gus's tips. Just think about it. Show up. So what were they again? Can you just run those through real quick?
Lighting. Make sure you have proper lighting in front of you and not the improper lighting behind you. Also, along with that, have a neutral background. Mute yourself if you're not talking. What does that mean you have? Oh, proper positioning on the camera. Make sure you are in. It's the rule of thirds.
Right.
In the photography and video world, the rule of thirds is look it up if you don't know what it is. It just makes you look naturally better on the camera. Sort of where to put your face. Show up. Make sure you participate. If you're on a virtual event, make sure you participate and do what you're going to do. And last, clean
the lens.
Clean your camera lens.
Clean the camera lens.
All right.
So, those are awesome tips.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
So this is the end of the Ashley Gus Show for this one.
Bye.
Because it's not the Gus and Ashley Show anymore.
UtilityEvents.com.
Yeah, utilityevents.com to see what we're up to. Anyway, follow. You know what? Another thing. Follow us on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Twitter, YouTube.
Yeah.
Just look Gus Calabrese, Ashley, Becky.
Yeah.
We're there. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. Thank you.